Hi everyone, and welcome to Leaf Rants. Leafs win 5-2 over the New Jersey Devils. And honestly, they just kind of dominated for a lot of it. Joseph Woll had a really solid game, wasn't asked to do a lot, and you know what? That's perfect. You don't want to have to ask him to do a lot all of the time. Let's break it down. First period. Guess who scores the first goal for the Leafs? Nick Robertson. He's in the lineup. Connor Dewar's out. Brian Reeves is out. Robertson's in. So is Gregor. Who else is out? Ilya Lyubushkin's out. He didn't have a very good game last game. And Connor Timmins is in for him. A guy who can move the puck. Ilya Lyubushkin has proven he can very not move the puck. So I understand that. That makes complete sense to me. I don't blame them for doing that, but yeah, you definitely want to see Lyubushkin get back in and play the puck a little bit more. Riley Brody. Ha ha ha. We're reunited. And they don't get a little song. They don't. Because you know what? They don't deserve it. Because they have not been a very good D pair. They just haven't. They haven't been good. And you know what? They were meh in this game. Meh. But Robertson scores the first one because he's in the lineup. And he's on the third line. He's on the third line. He's third line left wing. Because you can't play him on the fourth. Can't play him on the second. And you're not playing him on your first. So he's a third line guy. Okay. But then where do you put Matthew Nyes? Well, on the third line, right? Can't play him on your fourth line. It's Matthew Nyes. This is a guy that's going to be your first line left winger next year because Tyler BerTWOzi probably won't resign. Nope, he's on the fourth line because Holmberg and Nylander are on the third. And honestly, Matthew Nyes had a really, really good game. He should have scored. He should have. But he didn't. 6 minutes after the Robertson goal, Nico Hischier scores. Not on the first shot, by the way. Breakaway goal. Beats Woll. McCabe kind of loses an edge and doesn't get him, and whatever. Stuff happens. It's 1-1. That's it for the first. In the second, Mercer scores on the power play. No net front presence there from Brody at all. Or from anyone on the team, to be fair. Wide open, easy backhand goal. And, Woll, you're not expected to save those, right? The first one's a breakaway, and yeah, you can make the case for maybe, but he got beat cleanly by Nico Hischier. I don't think anyone's really hey, better save that. And then Dawson Mercer from Nico Hischier. First one was from Mercer. They just switch it around here. It's on the power play and no one's covering the front of the net. You can't expect Woll to save that at all. So, 2 goals that I don't blame on Woll. But 10 minutes later, Tyler BerTWOzi, for now, from Jake McCabe and Max Domi. What a pass from Domi to find BerTWOzi over there. Oh my God. That was a beautiful pass for his 35th assist of the year. BerTWOzi's 20th goal. He's heating up at the right time. Domi's heating up at the right time. Let's go. Then, 9 seconds later, Matthews back to Gio, who winds up and snipes the thing. His 3rd goal of the season. It's 3-2 Toronto. They have taken the lead. And it's all the goal scoring for the second. But we go to the third. And Austin Matthews is hungry. He's hungry. He wants a goal. He wants this thing. This would be goal number 66. If he scores in this game, he'd hold the record for most goals in a season by an active NHL player. And the most goals since, 1995 by Mario Lemieux? Before he was born. And guess what he does? Max Domi finds Austin Matthews, who goes to slap this thing, but he decides, nope, and he snipes it. And he has goal number 66. And Toronto's up 4-2. And that's a Leafs franchise record that he just keeps setting every single game. Every single game. Most goals in a season by any active NHL player. Like, it's crazy. Austin Matthews has scored 52 goals in his last 56 games, which is honestly crazy because he had 3 goals in an 11-game stretch during this. He's been awesome. He's been so good. So good, man. So incredibly amazing. And that pretty much secures the win for them, except they take a penalty with a couple minutes left. And New Jersey pulls their goalie. It's a 6-on-4, and the Leafs have not been very good at it. And the guys who are breaking down the, what are they called? Announcers? And the announcers are talking about how, hey, you should put Austin Matthews out there. He could get another. And it's like, no, you want to work on stuff for the playoffs. You want to work on your 6-on-4 work. Because you know what? Teams are going to do that to you in the playoffs. They are. It's going to happen. This isn't something that only teams can do in the regular season. You have the power to do this too. But if you take a penalty late in the game and the team pulls their goalie, yeah, there's a lot of bodies in front. You're outnumbered. You got to work on it. You can't just put Austin Matthews out there because you want him to score 70 goals. Yeah, I'd love it for him to score 70 goals. But you know what? I wouldn't play him in the next 2 games or the last 2 games. You're against Florida and Tampa. Don't play him. Don't play him. I don't care. I don't care if he has 69 goals and he's waiting. Don't play him. And if you do, play him for 6 minutes. Get him out there. Get him his goal. That's it. I went very close to the mic there. Yeah. But they kill it off. And Matthews is looking to get out there. And Tyler BerTWOzi clears it. Mitch Marner clears it down and it's icing. And Matthews has to wait. And Tyler BerTWOzi clears it down and it goes right in. And that's Tyler BerTWOzi. His 21st of the year from Marner and McCabe. Marner has 54 assists this year. Damn. He had a slow start to the season too. Honestly, so did Matthews. Matthews started off really hot and then he got kind of meh. And now he's honestly, if he wasn't playing in Toronto, he's a top 3 NHL player. He's so good. Matthews. And the panel's like, oh, Austin Matthews might be angry about this one. And you know what? He very wasn't. They were like, oh, it's good to see Austin Matthews isn't angry. It's like, yeah, he cares more about the team's success than anything else. You know what this puts them? 4-1 tonight, 2-0 against Ottawa. So the Leafs are down 3 points, and they have a game in hand. And they play Florida at the end of the season. The Leafs could steal home ice advantage. Which is crazy, because last video, I was just talking about how I don't care if they get it, and they've been better on the road, so maybe it's better if they don't. But it would always be nice to get home ice advantage. It would. So tonight, this is from James Myrtle on Twitter or X. Nick Robertson entered tonight ranked 21st in the NHL in 5-on-5 goals per minute. 21st. Matthews is first. And you know what? Robertson, he can get himself into the lineup. He really can. It wouldn't be that, if the Leafs don't have any depth scoring in the playoffs, I easily see him getting in. But I can't see him as a game 1 starter. I really can't. I don't see how that's going to happen. He's too small. He hasn't proven himself yet. Yeah, he can come in and he can provide offense, but he can't do anything defensively. He's not good. And yeah, you play Max Domi because it's Max Domi, but you don't just play Nick Robertson because he could score, because he's probably going to score 25 goals next year. Play him next year. The Leafs, this is from the Leafs PR on Twitter. The Leafs earned their 24th road win of the season tonight, the most in a season in franchise history. This goes with the home ice advantage thing. The club had previously won 23 road games 4 times in 2003-2004, 2018-19, 21-22, and 22-23. They set a record for the most away wins. I don't think home ice advantage really matters to them that much. I really don't. I don't see how it matters. They have 2 more road games to go as well. Like, Matthews is the 11th player in NHL history to score 66 goals, joining Gretzky, Lemieux, Esposito, Bossy, McDonald, Curry, that Nikolai's guy, Hull, Solani, and McGinley. Man. He's been good. He's been really, really good. And you know what? Wall had a good game too. I don't know. Next year, I think the decor is going to get blown up, so whatever. I don't know. Brody will be gone. A lot of these people will be gone. Benoit's here to stay, though, so that's good. Yeah. Leafs are good. I believe in them. And Brody's going to be in the Game 1 lineup, by the way. I hope you know that. Also, the Leafs reached 100 points tonight. 101. That's for the 5th time in the Matthews era. Just crazy. 3-point night for BerTWOzi. 2-point night for Domi. I don't know. I don't think BerTWOzi leaving would be the worst thing. I think it would suck. It's Tyler BerTWOzi. He's a good player. He's here for the playoffs, but I think you can kind of develop Matthew Nyes into a bit more of that player. You know what I mean? Like, probably put Matthews Marner back together next year. Tavares Nylander. And then you just put Nyes on the top line. And he's kind of the Tyler BerTWOzi. He's a power forward. I don't know. Reeves will be in the Game 1 lineup. Like, he should. He definitely should. I'll give, my lineup suggestions, but whatever. You know what? Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, always feels good when you click like. Clicking subscribe makes me feel really good as well. So if you thought the video was that good, clicking subscribe would be awesome. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Matthews sets a franchise. Matthews extends the franchise record. Just Austin Matthews is the best player in the NHL right now. One of them. Top one of them. And Tyler BerTWOzi.